It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBsports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
Hello and welcome to the Girls Central Jersey Group 4 first round. It's win or go home here on WBCB. We've got the 14-3 matchup between the Montgomery Cougars, who come in at 10-15, taking on the third seed, the Hightstown Rams, who enter at 6-9. And a pleasant good afternoon to everybody alongside the Mercer County Hall of Famer Rich Fisher. My name's Jordan Hirsch. Fish, taking a look at this matchup on paper, you look at Hightstown, right, and they've got the advantage in pretty much every statistical category, but don't expect Montgomery to just roll over in this one. These two teams met just 12 days ago. Hightstown picked up a 54-49 win here at home, but it was the Montgomery Cougars who came in here, kept it close the whole way through, and they're going to be looking for some revenge here this afternoon.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Montgomery's only 10-15, and Hightstown's 16-9. But you're right; they gave them a battle, and Montgomery's actually playing well of late. That was their only loss in their last 4 games. So, in that one, Eliza Schulberg had 15 points, hit 3 3-pointers, and Hightstown coach Jenna Marcus feels the key is being able to defend that. Her comment to me yesterday was, and I quote, "We need to play defense tomorrow to be able to win. I know we can score the ball, but we need to be able to play defense like I know we're capable of." And the other key for Hightstown, they need to be able to keep their composure and beat Montgomery's press. The Cougars are a pretty tough defensive team. They like to pressure the ball, turn teams over, and get some transition buckets. So that'll put a lot of responsibility on Rams senior point guard Grace Weissenberger. She'll have to be able to handle the ball against the pressure. But sometimes a team effort can beat the press and turn it into an open layup down court if you can get it over the top of that press. And so you can turn it into your benefit if you do it right. You look at the Cougars' offense; it's pretty evenly distributed. The sophomore Alia Johnson leads the way with a 10-point average. And after that, Schulberg, Shretha Valaga, and Ryan Riddle, they all average between 8 and 5. Johnson, very versatile player. She's got a team-high 156 rebounds and 86 assists. Also, part of a dangerous long-range attack. Montgomery averages 5.5 threes a game. Schulberg has 43, Johnson 36. So, Hightstown's definitely going to have to look to guard that perimeter. From the Cougars' standpoint, they need to slow down the 3 players who did the most damage in that Rams victory 2 weeks ago. In that game, Penelope Sworn, Haley DeCook, and Caitlin Nagel combined for 50 of the Rams' 54 points. And Sworn and DeCook, Nagel and Swarm had 28 of the Rams' 29 rebounds. So, Sworn had 18 rebounds, 20 points in that game. Actually, no, I'm sorry. The Cook and Nagel had 20 points. Anyway, the Cook's having a tremendous freshman season. Leads the Rams in scoring, 16.5 a game, 66 boards, 30 steals, 27 assists, 12 straight block shots. She can do it all. Sworn's been a dominant force inside, averaging 12.2 a game, close to 11 rebounds, blocking an impressive 89 shots. Nagel's also tough underneath, nearly 11 points, 8 boards. She's also helped protect the rim with 23 blocks. And then you got Weissenberger. She makes the offense go with 82 assists. Defensively, she has 67 steals. And I'll tell you what, Jordan, I think the big thing with this game is this is a veteran Hightstown team. 3 or 4 seniors really play key roles. And, oh, shoot. National anthem.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Forward senior number 25, Shrika Valeka. Guard senior number 14, Haley Dunn. Guard junior number 4, Abby Schwartz. And guard junior number 20, Eliza Schulberg. The head coach for Montgomery is Jeffrey Forrest Deo. Morgan Martucci and Kia Santoro. And now the starting lineup for your Hightstown Rams. Forward freshman number 24, Haley Cook. Guard senior number 2, Olivia Roberts. Guard senior number 1, Grace Weisenberger. Forward senior number 14, Caitlin Nagel. And forward senior number 22, Penelope Swarn. Head coach for Hightstown is Jenna Marcus, and she is assisted by Christina White.
Today's game on WBCB is being brought to you by Team Toyota, the Capital Health System, the New Jersey Education Association, the Revere Restaurant, the Italian People's Bakery, Hyundai of Trenton, Simplicity Funeral Home, the Trenton Thunder, Haldeman Ford, the Trentonian, and Saul Funeral Homes, as well as Mako of Ewing. Welcome back to Hightstown. We're about set for tip-off between the Montgomery Cougars and Hightstown Rams. Fish before the national anthem snuck up on us.
Yeah.
Had a little bit more to go about Hightstown. Why don't you inform our listeners?
Yeah, America interrupted us. No, what I was going to say is that the Rams reached the Central Jersey Group 4 finals last year with a lot of the same players. They lost that game to Hal, and they're hungry after getting that close. They are really hungry to come back and seal the deal this time. And with a third seed, the Rams can claim another home game on Monday against the winner of Hunterdon Central and Edison. As a 14th seed, Montgomery, even if Montgomery wins, they'll be on the road against either of those two teams. So that is it. Done just in time.
First round of the Central Jersey Group 4 tournament set to get underway. It's Penelope Swarn and Haley Dunn in the center circle. Tap back won by the 6'4" Howard commit Swarn. And we're underway here from Hightstown. Rams go with the lineup of Weissenberger, Roberts, Nagel, Swarn, and DeCook. Swarn down in the low post, nice move, and gets fouled.
This is the first of two we'll have for you today. We got that Hightstown East Brunswick boys game following. So,
Number 25.
big day of basketball here in East Windsor Township.
Penelope Swarn averaging a double-double this season, just over 12 points, a little under 11 rebounds per game. First free throw, she can't get the roll.
Yeah, that danced around a little bit before it rolled off.
Unkind rims here to start.
Yeah.
Swarn also a defensive stalwart, of course, at that 6'4" height, averaging over 3.5 blocks a game. Can't make good on either free throw, though. And so here come the Cougars with a lineup of Abby Schwartz, Aaliyah Johnson, Haley Dunn, Eliza Schulberg, and Sharitha Valaga. The defensive mind of Aaliyah Johnson, 5'5" sophomore at the controls. Valaga working it against Swarn. In the corner, it's Schulberg. This is a Cougars team Like you mentioned, Fish, they've won 3 of their last 4. That time Dunn ends up stepping on the sideline. It'll be a turnover. Montgomery, who enters at just 10 and 15, like you said, playing a lot better. Their only loss in their last 4 games came to Hightstown. It was just by 5. Also winners of 4 of their last 6 if you go back into the earlier parts of the month.
And there was that press that Jen Marcus talked about, and Rams did a good job of beating that.
Weissenberger tried to get it down to her backcourt mate Roberts, and she gets tied up, and the jump ball is forced by Dunn. Possession arrow with Montgomery.
Hey, you know, sometimes you'll see that a team will break the press, but they'll still be a little shaken from trying to get through the press and then force a turnover.
So Montgomery looking to break the scoreless tie here in the opening minute. Can't do it like that. Sworn comes up with the steal. Up ahead, here's Roberts. Nice head fake by Nagel. She floats it up off the heel. Chance for the Cougars in transition. Schulberg will slow it down. Aaliyah Johnson back to the point guard, Schulberg. And up top, it's Saritha Valaga, the 5'7" senior. Tries to back down Sworn, who commits a foul. Valaga had a nice game 12 days ago in this building. 8 points, 2 rebounds, 3 steals against Hightstown.
Yeah, one of the advantages that Montgomery had playing here is they have played here, so this gym isn't totally foreign to them.
Johnson able to collect. Nice ball movement by the Cougars, and an even better block that time for DeCook. Haley DeCook, just a freshman, leading the team in scoring, 16.5 points per game, mixing it up on the defensive end here early on. That one's poked away by Sworn. You can already see Hightstown really flexing their muscles defensively down in the post right now.
Right. And that's what Jen Marcus stressed. Gotta defend.
So Valaga directs traffic in the corner, one-on-one with Sworn. Now it's Dunn. Cougars trying to break down this defense, trying to get their shot. Valaga, she's open at the free throw line, can't convert. Got her own miss off the long rebound. Deliberate offense right now. A step back 3 for Schulberg. Tried to use the glass, and it rolls on out to Valaga. So a third opportunity for Montgomery. Valaga, nice spin move, has it denied. Sometimes you can do everything right, but when your defender's 6'4", not much else you can do.
Yep.
Sworn had 20 points, 18 boards, and 5 blocks when these two teams met last Saturday. DeCook, she was on the sideline, so neither team can get into an offensive rhythm here early. We're a little under 2 minutes and 40 seconds gone, and still nobody's found the bottom of the basket.
Pitcher's duel, buddy.
Neither of these teams all that electric when it comes to the offense. Montgomery averages just 40.5 a game. Hightstown a little under 50 a night. Johnson, nice head fake, gets inside, has it blocked once again. Already the third denial for Hightstown.
Who blocked that, did you see?
That was Sworn, it was her second.
Okay, yeah.
Sworn already up to a pair of blocks. She's got 13 games this year with 4 or more.
They've taken 4 shots and 3 of them have been blocked.
Very patient offensive approach from Jeffrey Corsidio's squad. Here's Schwartz, nice defense. Valaga, as Hightstown continues to play this one-on-one style. Valaga tries to penetrate inside, forced to give it up. Schwartz saves it in the corner. Schulberg working it against Roberts. Valaga, she gets into the paint and just turns it over. Little miscommunication that time between Valaga and Schwartz.
Well, somebody's got to score, Jordan. That's the rules.
That is correct.
You have to score to win the game.
Got to at least put one ball through the basket.
There we go.
Down low, there's Nagel, and there it is.
Good look by Weissenberger. In the Nagel, wide open for a layup.
Nagel, she collected a double-double 12 days ago, and the press of Hightstown playing a bit of a role. Already the third turnover for Montgomery as they've been held off the score sheet now through the first half of the first quarter. Hightstown this season as a third seed, looking to get back to the Central Jersey Group 4 finals, looking to get some revenge after they fell to Howell in that game last year. Nice move inside by DeCook. Her layup's too strong, and the rebound is off the foot that time of Dunn.
Yeah, they got a long way to go before they get there. They know that. They just got to, like everybody, you just got to focus on the game that's in front of you. But I'm sure that loss last year does spark them.
Nice look inside there by Sworn, but Nagel can't hit on the layup. And Montgomery's defense so far showing some strength. Now they just got to find somebody to put one through here. Aaliyah Johnson gets around. Into the corner it goes for Dunn. Her pass was deflected. It was deflected by her own teammate, in fact. That'll go out of bounds. Rianne Riddell is checked in for the first time for Montgomery.
Well, Hightstown's doing a nice job of not letting them get free on the perimeter to shoot those threes. Here's the press again.
Yeah, and we mentioned Hightstown and their prowess in these sectional tournaments the last few years. Montgomery looking for their first Central Jersey Group 4 win since 2020 as Penelope Sworn gets on the score sheet with a layup.
Great feed by Nagel, drove the baseline. Saw Sworn right there. Easy layup.
The Cougars have numbers, and recovering to make the denial is Nagel. It was 4-on-3 for a moment. So 4-0 Hightstown. Clock ticking down to 2:51. There's a steal by Scholberg. She'll take it right to the rack and get the Cougars on the board. Liza Scholberg has been playing her best basketball as of late, averaging just under 14 a game in her last 6. Comes into this game second on the team in scoring, averaging 8 points per contest for the season.
That's a big play for the Cougars. I mean, just it's not a blowout by any means, but you want to get on the board.
DeCook short on the triple. Rebound collected by Dunn. Scholberg turned around just in time right there to make the receive. Scholberg takes it into the lane, and it's saved by Johnson as she kept it from going into the Hightstown bench. Riddell, nice head fake there by Aaliyah Johnson, gets it up to the rim, it's too strong. Even if Sworn isn't making those blocks, just her presence down there in the paint sometimes enough to force some wild shots. DeCook, let's see if they give her continuation.
On the floor.
They're gonna call it on the floor. It'll be a baseline inbound.
So that's on Aaliyah Johnson, her first.
Good feed, DeCook, an open 3. It's short Sworn the offensive board and can't convert that time. It's a rock fight so far through the opening 6+ minutes as Johnson has that go off her knee out of bounds. The Hightstown in their last game, a big 52-22 win against Lawrence last Thursday. 25 steals in that one.
At this rate, 22 points could win it.
Right now, neither team is on pace for much more than 20. Roberts left alone. That's way too strong from the outside. And then Dunn had it, but had her foot on the line. It's been anything but clean here in the first. Neither of these teams have played recently. Both teams have had a week off. Maybe just trying to knock the rust off.
That'll do it too.
The talented freshman DeCook, a step back triple, nothing but net.
You know, it's interesting. Hightstown's going to lose a lot of good seniors, but they have one of the best young players in the conference coming back for another 3 years with DeCook.
Foul called that time on Nagel. And yeah, how about Hightstown? So last season they lose a 1,000-point scorer in Abby Meiser, who's now playing at Binghamton. She's finished third in program history in scoring. I need to slot Haley DeCook as a freshman right into her place.
Yeah, that's the way you reload.
The Rams haven't missed a beat. 16 wins this season. Here's a nice drive. Count that and a foul. Abby Schwartz will go to the line for one more, and that's what the Cougars needed.
Yeah, good strong move by Abby Schwartz there. Took it along that baseline, drew the foul. Weissenberger called for the foul, her first.
Schwartz not really known much as a scorer. 4.7 points tonight, 4.3 rebounds, but she makes good on the three-point play. Cougars have it back down to 2, 7-5, under a minute to play here in the first quarter. That one was deflected right into the hands of Roberts. Weissenberger couldn't connect that time with Sworn, and then a foul as Montgomery was breaking the other way. And it's going to go back to Hightstown.
There we saw it again. Hightstown broke the press, but then got into the front court and wasn't quite settled. Turned it over, but got the foul to bail him out. Was it a foul? Or?
I believe that's what they call.
I guess it's on Riddell. No, they didn't put another team foul up.
Either way, Rams basketball.
Yeah.
Nagel overshot Sworn. It ends up in the hands of DeCook. That time way off Sworn, cleans it up. Rams go back on top by 4. Aaliyah Johnson out to Schulberg. She can't answer with a 3. 15 seconds. Let's see how the Rams want to play this, where they're going to get fouled. Or no, they're going to call the travel first, in fact.
All right, break for Montgomery. See if they can capitalize on that.
Safe to say, both of these squads have had trouble getting into their offensive sets in this one.
Well pontificated, my friend.
So now the Cougars with a chance to hold for the final shot. Johnson feeds it underneath, but before that, we've got a foul on the floor.
I don't know about that. That was pretty touchy.
They call it against Nagel, so it's her second. She'll remain in the game. Neither of these teams are going to go much further than this into their bench. Dunn, she hits the 3, and it's a 1-point game. Here's DeCook from midcourt, had it blocked. And an electric ending to that first quarter for the Cougars. They have it within 1, 9-8 your score, 8 minutes down, 24 to go here in the Central Jersey Group 4 first round. While we have a stop in the action, I'll let you know that the Italian People's Bakery is proud to support high school sports on the WBCB Sports Network. You can visit them at their signature location, 63 Butler Street, for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. Drive by to smell that homemade bread made daily, or have them cater your next party or affair. The Italian People's Bakery, located on 63 Butler Street, is the place to go for the best hoagies Sunday afternoon and the finest dessert trays for your special get-together. Visit them once again, 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg, the Italian People's Bakery, since 1936. Today's game is brought to you as a public service for the Hightstown community by Simplicity Funeral and Cremation Services at Glacken Chapel on 136 Morrison Avenue in Hightstown. Simplicity Funeral and Cremation Services at Glacken Chapel provides personalized planning during your loved one's time of need for a dignified, simplified service. Simplicity Funeral Homes and Cremation Services has served the needs of over 50,000 families. You can call them at 609-448-1801 24/7. That's 609-448-1801, available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. Both teams started to figure out their offensive game towards the end of that first quarter. 9-8 your score, Hightstown on top. Sworn gets open underneath, and Penelope Sworn is up to 6.
Hightstown's doing a great job of finding the person open inside. That's about the 4th layup they've gotten out of the half-court set.
Valaga's been hesitant today. Tries to drive by Sworn.
Ooh.
Now she's left alone. The double came outside, but Valaga unable to convert on the open layup. Up ahead, it's DeCook, crossing over in the corner. It's the point guard, Weissenberger. She drives inside and gets fouled. That'll send the senior Grace Weissenberger to the line for 2.
Number 14, White.
Weissenberger, one of many multi-sport athletes riddled across this Hightstown squad. Also on the lacrosse and soccer team as well.
Always good to have athletes.
Unfortunately for Hightstown right now, troubles at the free throw line, now 0 for 3. Weissenberger known more for her defense, averaging just under 3 steals a game. In fact, she's up at 3.5 steals a contest in her last 8, however goes 0 for 2 at the line. Here's Johnson launching a 3 for the tie, and down it goes. Aaliyah Johnson gets on the board, and the Cougars' leading scorer has finally taken the lid off the basket for herself.
And the battle is on.
11 all to Cook, another corner 3. Different result from the last one. And now Montgomery with a chance for their first lead of the afternoon. Johnson to an open Schwartz, extra feed. They'll reset the offense. Man, Cougars passed up on a couple of open 3s that time. Allowed the Rams defense to recover.
Yeah, it's a little surprising. You make 5.5 a game.
Malaga on the blow-by, gets it up to the glass, and it was too strong. And then Sworn that time, kind of just unfortunate positioning. The ball landed right in her hands, and she was still recovering from trying to make that block and had her foot on the baseline. And neither team is led by more than 5. It was close the last time these two teams met. Valaga, a couple post moves, tight feet inside, trying to connect that time with Schwartz.
7 turnovers now from Montgomery. They had 6 in that first quarter. Rams with only 4.
Perhaps a little too patient offensively for Montgomery. Hightstown, though, not much better taking care of the basketball.
Well, that's their 5th turnover.
They give it away once again, and the Cougars now with a chance to go in front. Mentioned Montgomery entered this game at 10-15, as taking that one away was to Cook. She's 1 on 2, and now she'll go to the line for 2.
She's fun to watch.
DeCook able to quickly race up the court, turn defense into offense.
Maybe.
Oh, yeah. What a season Haley DeCook has put together. Double figures 20 times. That one was way off, though. She seems surprised that she missed by that much, and rightfully so. She's, again, scored double figures 20 times this year, 20 or more in 9 games.
There you go.
That time she converts on the free throw. And DeCook this season, when she scores 20 or more, Hightstown is 8-1. And it's interesting, actually, their lone loss came on her career high, which was 29 in her second game of the season.
Only you, Jordan Hirsch, can pull out those stats, my friend.
Schwartz open down low for the bucket. I can't take all the credit, Fish. It's me and NJ.com.
Yeah, but you looked it up.
This is true. Always like to make sure our viewers are well informed.
Yeah, between you and Andrew Myers, man, you got every stat in the book. But that one was a good one. 8-1, and their only loss coming when she scored her career high.
Well, Hightstown gives it up again. And so here are the Cougars on top for the first time today. A chance to extend the advantage. Center of the zone, Schulberg pops. That's off the backboard, no good. Nagel down to Sworn, nice move, too strong. Rebound being fought for, who wants it? It's on the ground. And we've got a tie up, and this time it'll go back to the Rams.
See, we got number 10, Kylie Gully, has checked into the game.
And Gully, the first player off the bench for Jenna Marcus's squad. To Cook, looking to spark something, put her team back in front with this 3. Front rim, no. Long rebound tipped into the hands of Nagel. And she's harassed and fouled by Aaliyah Johnson. That draws the ire from some of the Montgomery families that have made their way down here to Hightstown.
Yeah. Not a fun trek coming down 206 and then down 571. Lots of red lights. Well, if you're me, it's lots of red lights because I never catch green lights.
Lob it into
nice.
Sworn. That one just unfriendly. It was on the inner part of that rim. A Sworn stuck on 6.
Yeah, and she's had a couple close-in shots, just not go down.
Valaga inside, gets denied by Nagel. Caitlin Nagel looking to pay it off for 2 on the other end. A bad miss. Right into the hands that time of goalie. Nagel, she'll try it from the outside this time, and a knuckleball 3 hits off the heel. She's got a chance for a 3rd opportunity. Sworn underneath, it rolls off. Nagel, 4th try, no. Sworn, how about number 5? Wow. There it is. That's what we talked about, right? Sometimes Hightstown, they're not able to get anything going offensively. They're just taller than everybody else, and
yeah,
you give them 5 bites of the apple, eventually one's going to go down.
Right. That was perfect indication of it right there.
And Sworn just pokes that one into the front row. So Penelope Sworn now up to 8 points. Averages just over 12. She's averaging over 10 rebounds a game for her career. This is her 3rd season on varsity. Collected 13 double-doubles this year, including a triple-double against Ewing. 17 points, 20 rebounds, and 12 blocks in a game back in January. Schulberg, a corner triple. Rebound tipped out to Johnson, so now a 2nd opportunity for the Cougars. A little too hot to handle that time underneath for Riddle, though. Trying the baseball pass, and it's tipped away.
Yeah, they were going for the home run against the press. Didn't work out.
Here's Schulberg. She'll launch a 3, and down it goes once again. Eliza Schulberg's up to 5, and the Cougars go back on top. And now Jenna Marcus is going to be forced to call timeout as her team's struggling with the press.
And that was one of her keys of the game. They had to beat that pressure, and it's been a little tough so far. They've beaten it sometimes, but other times they've beaten it and then turned it over right away, and they've turned it over a few times on the press. So I think Montgomery's got to be happy with what it's doing defensively so far.
While we have a minute, I'd like to let you know, celebrating 50 years of business and supporting your community is Haldeman Ford on Route 33 in Hamilton Township. Neighbors helping neighbors is what Haldeman Ford does and will continue to do. And coming soon, the area's largest new commercial vehicle center. Haldeman Ford here yesterday, here today, here tomorrow, celebrating their 50th year in business. And you are listening to the Haldeman Ford Game of the Day. And if your school would like a game, any sport video stream live like the one you're watching right now, you can contact WBCB Sports Director Brianne O'Neill at brianne@WBCB1490.com. That's BREANNE at WBCB1490.com.
I don't think Brianne's ever heard her name spelled so much.
Just in case she forgot how to, we're always here to remind her.
Yeah, you might want to remind me of that. I'm starting to forget that more often.
So back to action here from Hightstown. We've got, I think, some perspiration on the court. The Hightstown manager is doing a good job getting that cleaned all up. But neither team, again, is led by more than 5. It's been a tightly contested affair the entire way through. Rams looking to advance to the quarterfinals once again, and can't do it with turnovers like that as Johnson just picks the pocket of Nagel. Johnson gets it underneath that time to Riddle, and she was blocked inside by Sworn. It's her 3rd rejection of the first half.
6 blocks for the Rams so far. And we said they did have that height advantage, and they are utilizing it.
DeCook on the perimeter, steps inside, can't hit. Offensive board Nagel, and another opportunity. Roberts wide open off the heel. Sworn with the third chance for her team. Here's Haley DeCook. She's got 4 points today, and dribble that off the foot of Schulberg. It's going to roll along the sideline, and it will go back to the Rams.
I was going to show my soccer skills and kick that, but I'm afraid I would have gotten yelled at because they might have had a play on it.
Got to wait for it to come to you, Fish.
That's right. Yeah, it went right past me.
Would have liked to see you try to do the keepy ups.
Yeah.
Try to dribble it up off your foot.
I was tempted. Probably would have gotten thrown right out of here because the ball was still kind of inbounds when it came by me.
I don't know. I think as a Mercer County Hall of Famer, you get 3 strikes before you're ejected from a facility.
I don't want to test that theory.
Sworn that time, able to use her size to her advantage and lays it up over Dunn. It hasn't been clean, but Penelope Sworn's up into double figures now with 10.
Yep, 7 rebounds and 3 block shots.
A trip to the Central Jersey Group 4 quarterfinals on the line. These two teams even at 16.
Go.
Cougars looking to get back for the first time since 2020. Dunn might have got away with a walk, and instead a foul committed by Hightstown. That'll be Weissenberger's second. As Gooley knocks that entry pass out of bounds over to the baseline.
Both teams doing a pretty good job on the defensive end, that's for sure.
Johnson left alone. That one short, offensive rebound. Riddle out to Johnson. She'll try it once again. Same result, unfortunately, for the Cougars. That's where Montgomery's operated most of their offense so far in this one, understanding they don't really have the size advantage down low. They've been unafraid to shoot it from deep. Meanwhile, Hightstown, it's been a completely different look as Penelope Sworn banks it up and in.
Yeah, Rams got to try to do more of that, I think. I mean, they've done it pretty well, but I mean, I think it's there.
Good ball movement by the Cougars in this one. It leads to a Schwartz triple. That's wide right. Another offensive rebound. Good feed underneath. Oh, it was a little too high. Riddle's able to collect. Schwartz the 3. There it is. Abby Schwartz's second 3 of the game puts her squad back up by 1. Sworn underneath. Count it, and a foul. Both these teams starting to trade blows on either end.
Yeah, that's a good answer after you just got hit on a second chance 3.
We're on the seesaw now with Hightstown up by 1. Penelope Sworn now up to 14 points. Banks in the free throw. A little unconventional. So 2-point lead for Hightstown. 3 seconds to go. Riddle's got to get it up. It'll count, and that'll do it. Both teams began to find their footing as that first half went along. Neither team led by more than 5. Hightstown on top by 2. 21-19 your score. 16 minutes down, 16 to go. We'll take a break and be back after this with our first half recap. Preview half at number 2 as well on the other side of this break here on WBCB.
Hi, I'm Sean Spiller, President of the New Jersey Education Association. On behalf of the 200,000 educators in all of our public schools, we wish all of our student athletes the very best luck in today's competition. We would also like to recognize the students in our public schools who participate in extracurricular activities, like the school play, robotics class, or the marching band. New Jersey schools are number 1 in the nation. When parents, schools, and educators work together, our students are the winners. New Jersey Education Association supports our great public schools.
There really is nothing like a home team advantage. That's why Team Toyota is the choice for your next vehicle purchase or service this season. With new Toyota models available for immediate delivery and over 100 certified used and pre-owned vehicles for any budget. plus service specials to keep you on the road to victory. Shop or schedule online at teamtoyota.net or choose one of our 3 locations in Langhorne, Glen Mills, or Princeton. Are you part of the team?
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. 1490 WBCB, Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Hi, I'm Sean Spiller, President of the New Jersey Education Association. On behalf of the 200,000 educators in all of our public schools, we wish all of our student athletes the very best luck in today's competition. We would also like to recognize the students in our public schools who participate in extracurricular activities, like the school play, robotics class, or the marching band. New Jersey schools are #1 in the nation. When parents, schools, and educators work together, our students are the winners. New Jersey Education Association supports our great public schools.
There really is nothing like a home team advantage. That's why Team Toyota is the choice for your next vehicle purchase or service this season. With new Toyota models available for immediate delivery and over 100 certified used and pre-owned vehicles for any budget, plus service specials to keep you on the road to victory. Shop or schedule online at teamtoyota.net or choose one of our 3 locations in Langhorne, Glen Mills, or Princeton. Are you part of the team?
1490 WBCB, Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Welcome to our halftime show here on WBCB. Here in the first round of the Central Jersey Group 4 tournament. It's the number 14 seed, the Montgomery Cougars, hanging around. It's Hightstown on top, 21-19. But Fish, that was a very tightly contested first half of basketball. It took both teams a while to score, but once they did, those buckets really started falling.
Yeah, they sure did, and a little bit better in the second quarter. It was 9-8 after one quarter, and then Hightstown had a 12-11 scoring advantage in the second quarter. And you're right. I mean, Hightstown led all the way up until 11-8, and then when they tied it with a 3, we ended up having, let's see, two ties, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lead changes. So 2 ties and 6 lead changes at the end of that second quarter. They both teams are kind of doing what they do. Hightstown is getting a lot inside offensively. Penelope Sworn has been getting a lot of layups, and Montgomery is starting to hit threes. They hit 3 in that second quarter. They average 5.5 a game. They're up to 4 now. Didn't really take that many in the first quarter, but they've started to, like you said, find their rhythm, and they're putting them down. Let's run through the scoring here real quick. Abby Schwartz leads the Cougars with 8. Eliza Schulberg's got 5. Alia Johnson with 3. And Haley Dunn with 3. The Cougars shooting 7 for 26 as a team and just had 1 foul shot. They made it 1 for 1 from the line. And they have those 4 3-pointers. The Rams, big game from Penelope Sworn so far, 15 points. Only 2 other players scored. Haley DeCook with 4 and Caitlin Nagel with 2. Hightstown shooting 9 for 26 from the field, 2 for 7 from the foul line. That's looking large right now in a 2-point game, 2 for 7 from the foul line. The Rams with just 1 3-pointer. Rebounding, Hightstown's doing a good job, 19 to 13 rebounding, and the Rams, that we've mentioned before, has those 6 block shots. So, I think both teams got to be happy with some things. I mean, I'm sure that Montgomery is happy with the way they've been able to press the Rams. It's led to a few turnovers. I'm sure that's one of the things that Jen Marcus is not happy about. She wanted her team, knew her team had to beat that pressure, but they are getting what they want inside. They might want to start defending that perimeter a little more with the 3-pointers they're starting to hit. This is a dogfight, just like it was in that first one, Jordan.
Yeah, and I think if you're Montgomery, you got to be feeling pretty good. You've got the number 3 seed in this tournament within 2 points at halftime, and you've stuck right with them the entire way. As for Hightstown, though, got to figure Jenna Marcus pretty happy with the close, at least offensively, to that first half. They really started to feed it down low to Penelope Sworn. She finishes that first half, like I said, with 15 points. So she has 15 as a team. Cougars with 19. We mentioned how this game took a little while to get going in terms of the scoring. Fish, you called it a pitcher's duel. Well, speaking of baseball, Trenton Thunder baseball, it returns for the 2025 season on Wednesday, June 4th. Catch all the fun and excitement of a Thunder game throughout the summer. For ticket information, you can visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com. Or call 609-394-3300. That's 609-394-3300. Car buying made simple at Hyundai of Trenton on 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. Over 100 new Hyundai models, from Elantras and Sonatas to SUVs like the Hyundai Santa Fe, Tucson, and Palisade, including hybrid models. Hyundai of Trenton has the inventory, including a huge selection of pre-owned certified vehicles. No market adjustment on any car in stock. Get an extra $1,000 rebate trade-in value towards any new vehicle. Hyundai of Trenton will buy your vehicle even if you don't purchase a car. Fast payment, top dollar paid for your car. Hyundai of Trenton, car buying made simple at the area's fastest growing dealership at 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. The Italian People's Bakery is proud to support high school sports in the WBCB Sports Network. Visit them at their signature location, 63 Butler Street, for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. Drive by to smell that homemade bread made daily or have them cater your next party or affair. You can visit them once again at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg, the Italian People's Bakery since 1936. Today's game is brought to you as a public service for the Hightstown community by Simplicity Funeral Home and Cremation Services at Glacken Chapel on 136 Morrison Avenue in Hightstown. Simplicity Funeral Home and Cremation Services has served the needs of over 50,000 families and is proud to serve the communities of Hightstown, East Windsor, Monroe, and Greater Mercer County. You can call 609-448-1801. That's 609-448-1801. They're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Second half of action about set to get underway here from Hightstown High School. Rams on top by 2. Cougars with possession to open quarter number 3.
You know what you said, Montgomery has to feel pretty good about where they're at, and that leads to confidence, and the more confident you can get as the game goes on, the better you might have of pulling one out at the end. Now, one thing to remember is Hightstown is a veteran team, so they may not get flustered down the end either.
Schulberg, a high arcing triple, no. Rebound saved by Schwartz into the hands of Valaga. The Cougars were able to knock down some threes in that first half, really running their offense around the perimeter.
Well, that's what they do.
They're taking off chunks of clock with these possessions as well. Valaga inside out to Schulberg. Now Dunn She thought about the drive, instead defers out to Aaliyah Johnson. Johnson refines Dunn in the corner. Down low it's Schwartz. Nice move there by Valaga, gets underneath, tries to use that post move. Dunn gets it up over Sworn, it hangs on the back of the rim and trickles off.
That was a heartbreaker.
Everything but the finish, but then Weissenberger turns it right back over, and that pass hit a thing of paper towels and it started unraveling.
Oh, the things you see in the state tournament, my friend.
I'll keep it up with the baseball references. They say you go to the ballpark, you see something new every day. I think it's you go to a Mercer County basketball game, you'll see something new every day.
Alrighty.
That one probably won't stick as much. Schulberg back to Dunn. Now Schwartz on the perimeter. Schulberg, more good ball movement. Cougars have certainly passed up some open looks in this one. Johnson, pump fakes behind the back feed. Now Schwartz harassed in the corner, gave it up.
Well, sometimes you can hold the ball too much. Like you said, you pass up a few looks.
That one was taken away by Schulberg. Now a 3-on-1 if they hurry. Feed underneath Schwartz, lets the defender fly by and ties us at 21. For the game Abby Schwartz is starting to put together. She's into double figures with 10. That's double her season average. It's her second game this year in double figures. That one Nick's front iron for DeCook. And then last hit by Schulberg underneath.
Yeah, Sworn had the rebound and couldn't tell. Did she go up for a shot or did it just get knocked out of bounds?
I think she went up and had it stripped.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Nagel bumped and fouled. Can't convert, but she'll step to the stripe for a pair. And don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian, or online at Trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. Nothing but net on the opening free throw for Nagel.
Jenna Marcus has to be happy to see that after that 2 for 7 in the first half.
Knocks them both down, doesn't need rim either time. Hightstown goes back on top by 2. Caitlin Nagel up to 4, the 5'11 senior who will be attending Division III Gettysburg College next season. She's third on the team in scoring 10.8 a night, so if the law of averages comes into play, she's primed for a big second half. Nice move by Schwartz. Back out to Dunn, and they'll reset it.
The law of averages or the law of scoring averages?
We got a timeout call here by Montgomery. You would think it'd be the same thing, right?
I don't know. I'm just trying to give you a hard time, pal, because that's what I do.
Well, with 5:12 to play here in the third, I'm going to do this read so Fish can recollect. Celebrating 50 years of business and supporting your community is Haldeman Ford on Route 33 here in Hamilton Township. And this is, of course, the Haldeman Ford game of the day as well. Neighbors helping neighbors is what Haldeman Ford does and will continue to do. Haldeman Ford has it all, new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, plus work-ready trucks. Haldeman Ford has a great variety of EV vehicles. Haldeman Ford services all makes and models and is known for their fleet service and state-of-the-art collision center. Here yesterday, here today, here tomorrow, celebrating their 50th year in business. So Haldeman Ford, they live by the whole neighbors helping neighbors. Meanwhile, Fish is telling me he's trying to give me a hard time.
No. No, then I was trying to make a point just then when I just cut you off. But that's okay. We're back.
Johnson slithers her way underneath. It was left alone for a second, and then that pass goes off the chest of Valaga, trying to thread the needle that time past Sworn.
Yeah, what I was going to say is he seem to be finding a little bit of offensive rhythm in the second quarter, but now they've come back in this third quarter and they've lost it again.
You could blame the slow start in the first half maybe on the rust factor with neither of these teams having played in a week. But yeah, it's been a little sluggish for both squads here out of the break.
Well, it's a close game. It's a state game. A lot riding on it.
Winner of this game moves on to the quarterfinals.
Haley DeCook looks like she wants to make something happen here.
Forced to give it up that time.
Yeah.
Now Weissenberger, nice move, gets inside. Her floater's too strong. Sworn cleans it up off the glass once again. She's got 17.
You know, that might just be your main play. Miss a shot and let Sworn clean it up.
She's getting close now to her career high, which is 23 points. She actually set that in the Central Jersey Group 4 first round last year.
Well, she's already got a double-double, 17 and 11.
3 blocks to go alongside that as well for Sworn. Malaga out to Dunn. She'll infiltrate the lane, and she goes up and gets fouled. I think that's the way you got to do it if you're the Cougars. Take it right at Sworn, show no fear, and ends up drawing the contact that time does Haley Dunn.
Yeah, that works if you could get her to foul you and get her in foul trouble, but I'm sure with the way they've been blocking shots inside between her and DeCook, you know, it's a little intimidating sometimes to go in there too.
Dunn splashes home the first free throw. She's got an interesting routine with those pair of dribbles and then almost spins the ball on her finger Harlem Globetrotter style. Watch this.
Yeah, I like it.
1 for 2 that time. Haley Dunn, who's been playing better recently as well, scored 14 points last Thursday. She's been averaging 13 a game in her last 2. That was after averaging just over 3 a game in her previous 5. She's up to 4 right now. Pass makes its way down to Sworn, splits the double, and Penelope Sworn really starting to cook now. 4 points away from that career high.
Yeah, I mean, they have no answer for her. They just don't. And I mean, you might as well keep going to it until they show that somehow they can stop it.
The tallest player out there for the Cougars is 5'7", so she's given up 9 inches on Sworn.
Right.
5-point lead, and Schwartz cuts into that. So she's got 12, and we've now got 3 minutes to go in the third. It's been razor thin. Neither team has led by more than 5 still.
Yeah, Hightstown's had that lead a few times. There they go.
Sworn in the post, too strong, got her own miss. 0 for 2 on that possession, but then Schulberg couldn't save it. It'll go back to the Rams.
Yeah, they are starting to feed her a little bit more. Now, you know, you can't do it every time. You have to be a little bit, you know, flexible with that, but you might as well. I mean, she's just been unstoppable.
That time it was Gooley getting it to roll on home.
Only the 4th player to score for Hightstown.
Nice move, Johnson floats it up off the glass and in, counted in a foul. Aaliyah Johnson to the line for 1 more. Cougars just not going away.
No, they're not. They are not. It's pretty gritty effort here.
Tell you what, Montgomery came into this game 10 and 15, but if they've done one thing really well this season, it's beat CVC teams. As Johnson splashes at home, Montgomery 4 and 2 against the CVC this year, 6 and 13 against everybody else.
Yeah. But 0-1 against this CVC team.
And racing up the court that time was DeCook as she takes it in for 2. Back to a 2-possession game. Schwartz, oh, she was open. I don't think she realized it. And then Dunn turned it over. Taylor tries to weave through traffic. Dunn hit the deck, wanted a foul. She won't get it. And then Sworn is just hacked and fouled off the catch by Schulberg.
Yeah, you look at Sworn just walking around in the paint, and she's just towering above everybody. Like, even like when players are in her way from our vantage point, it doesn't matter. You can see her head and shoulders above everybody.
Timeout called by Montgomery head coach Jeffrey Coristio. And if your school would like a game, any sport video stream like the one you're watching right now, contact WBCB Sports Director Brianne O'Neill at Brianne@WBCB1490.com. That's BREANNE at WBCB1490.com. And Trenton Thunder Baseball returns for the 2025 season on Wednesday, June 4th. Catch all the fun and excitement of a Thunder game throughout the summer. For ticket information, visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com. Or call 609-394-3300. That's 609-394-3300. Today's game is brought to you as a public service for the Hightstown community by Simplicity Funeral and Cremation Services at Glacken Chapel on 136 Morrison Avenue in Hightstown. Simplicity Funeral Home and Cremation Services has served the needs of over 50,000 families and is proud to serve the communities of Hightstown, East Windsor, Monroe, as well as the greater Mercer County community. Simplicity Funeral and Cremation Services at Glacken Chapel. You can call them at 609-448-1801. That's 609-448-1801. They're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Rams basketball out of the timeout, on top by 4 here, 31-27 in the Central Jersey Group 4 first round.
Rams got a break there. Bad pass.
Made its way out to Haley DeCook. She starts up, steps back, and hits.
Nice little fade back jumper. Step back jumper, I meant to say.
Haley DeCook is up to 6. Johnson looking to drive inside. She's fouled on the floor. And maybe that bucket there for DeCook will help get her going. Team leader in scoring.
And she's got 8. I mean, it's not like she's being shut out, but you're right. You know, she's a shooter. Sometimes you just got to start getting in a groove, and a shot like that, like you said, can do it for you.
Yeah, Montgomery certainly made a nice adjustment on her after she went off for 20 points 12 days ago when these two teams met. Knocked down 5 threes in that one.
Rams now holding their biggest lead of the game at 6.
90 seconds to play, third quarter. Good ball movement. A Schulberg 3, way too strong. Rebound tipped into the hands of Aaliyah Johnson, and then she is fouled. That'll be the 4th against Hightstown of the frame.
Aaliyah Johnson just kind of dug it out for that one. That'll be the 3rd foul on Kylie Gooley.
This one's rifled up top to Johnson. Cougars looking to whittle into this deficit here with now 1:12 on the third quarter clock. Riddle to Dunn. They leave her alone, and that's a mistake. Haley Dunn cuts the deficit in half. And then racing up the court goes Sworn to answer with a layup on the other end.
Who else?
She's got 21, 2 away from tying that career high. Schulberg launches, in and out. So here are the Rams, on top by 5. 35 seconds to play here in the third. DeCook, nice move, takes it to the tin. Her layup too strong. Sworn saves it. And then Nagel, the beneficiary, she's going to get 2 at the stripe.
14 rebounds now for Sworn. That's the 3rd personal on Johnson.
Caitlin Nagel buries the 1st. Nagel averaging just under 11 points and 8 boards a game.
Nagel hasn't hit the rim this quarter.
And she still hasn't.
4 free throws straight through the hoop. And biggest lead now, it's 7 for the Rams.
Johnson turbocharged to the paint. That one came careening off the rim. Now a chance for the Rams to extend their lead. DeCook takes a peek at the clock with 8. Down low, it's Nagel. Floats it up, can't get the roll. 3 seconds, Sworn underneath, and she gets fouled.
Well, won't be a shooting foul, though.
With 1:2 on the third quarter clock. I think that was a 15 foul, so Sworn's going to get 2 at the line regardless. Mentioned Penelope Sworn now with a chance to match her career high. She had 23 points and 21 rebounds in the first round of the Central Jersey Group 4 tournament last season in a win over Marlboro.
She likes these first round games.
Not really feasting at the foul line, however, in this one. That one short, rebound's deflected, and time's gonna run out. So 24 minutes in the books, just 8 to go here from Hightstown. Rams get a little bit of separation at the end of that third quarter. They go on top 37-30. While we have a stop in the action, don't forget if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian. You are listening to the Haldeman Ford Game of the Day, celebrating 50 years of business and supporting your community is Haldeman Ford on Route 33 in Hamilton Township. Neighbors helping neighbors is what Haldeman Ford does and will continue to do. Haldeman Ford has it all, new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, plus work-ready trucks. Haldeman Ford has a great variety of EV vehicles. Haldeman Ford services all makes and models and is known for their fleet service and state-of-the-art collision center. And coming soon, the area's largest new commercial vehicle center, Haldeman Ford, here yesterday, here today, here tomorrow, celebrating their 50th year in business.
Is anybody covering this Hightstown?
And if your school would like a game, any sport video stream like the one you're watching right now, contact WBCB Sports Director Brianne O'Neill at brianne@WBCB1490.com. That's BREANNE at WBCB1490.com. Back to action now for quarter number 4. Rams on top here, 37-30, with a trip to the Central Jersey Group 4 quarterfinals on the line. Nagel underneath the Sworn, can't match the career high there. Rebound deflected out to Olivia Roberts. Now Sworn backing down, left that one short, got it back for a third chance, no. Number 4. And an offensive foul before that layup attempt.
The
Cougars catch a break right there. It's the third.
That's only her third, yeah. Cougars need a break. The Rams are starting to a little bit impose their will on this game.
And Montgomery not really known for their scoring. They need a run here in the fourth. Johnson back to Valaga. Her foot was on the line and she can't get the roll. Rebound knocked out of bounds. And it's going to stay with Montgomery. Right now Montgomery being led by the junior Abby Schwartz, who's got 12, along with the senior Haley Dunn. She's at 7. Dunn can't join Schwartz in double figures there, but another offensive rebound. Cougars holding their own on the glass. Valaga gets right by Sworn. Oh, can't convert, however. And then fight for the rebound underneath and a foul. Man, Sharitha Valaga, she's had a couple of open layup attempts in this game. And she's seen them both clank off iron. Here's Schwartz, open in the corner, won't shoot it. Valaga surveying her options, right back to Schwartz, gets underneath. Dunn, too strong that time, long rebound. Valaga, the pump fake, the drive. Schulberg hits Schwartz, another 3, off the heel, got her own miss once again, fourth chance. Johnson, nice pump fake. She infiltrates the lane and she's fouled.
See, it's got to be a little frustrating for Montgomery because they're getting into the lane, but there's not much they can do in there because, you know, you got Sworn just lurking in there. So they got to keep picking. You know, I know they like to shoot threes, but I'm sure they don't like to just keep shooting threes. So, but they're kind of limited to that right now because of the domination inside.
Schwartz is short on that triple attempt.
Yeah, I mean, see, now.
Nice job that time by Roberts just to get it ahead. Nagel for 3, and she buries it. It's a 10-point lead for the Rams as they start to pull away. Caitlin Nagel's got 9. Johnson cuts to the basket, has it denied by Sworn, block number 4. Haley DeCook in rhythm for 3. Can't get it off the heel that time. Sworn fighting for the rebound. Loose ball underneath, collected by Valaga, and then she's fouled.
Well, 10-point now. 6 minutes to go.
You can tell Haley DeCook really just trying to get herself unleashed. She's stuck on 6 right now.
I got her for 8.
And Johnson hoists a step back 3. It rolls out. Either way, not the offensive production we're used to seeing. Schwartz in the corner. Nice drive, nice feed, and Valaga banks it home.
Well, you know, sometimes you're a freshman, you're playing your first state game, you got to get your feet wet a little bit. You know, and then you have your senior teammates to pick you up, and then you get an idea what it's all about.
There's one of those senior teammates. Nagel connects on the 3, but she comes up limping afterwards. Nagel's up to 12.
Yeah, she's gotten hot.
Doesn't look too bad after coming up hobbling, and she's going to stay in the game. Mentioned law of averages with her, right? She's now up to 12. She averages 11.
Yeah.
Schwartz trying to knife her way inside as it knocked out of bounds.
The law of scoring averages, as it were.
That proves that the law of scoring averages and the law of averages both intertwine.
I suppose so. We'll have to do some research on that.
11-point game. Where do the Cougars go to answer? Schulberg, again high off the heel.
And, you know, at this rate, Montgomery's just going to have to start making some threes to get back in it. They haven't been able to attack inside. They've been shooting threes. They've been missing threes.
Full timeout taken by Hightstown.
A timeout now called by Jenna Marcus. Gives me a chance to let you know that Trenton Thunder Baseball returns for the 2025 season on Wednesday, June 4th. Catch all the fun and excitement of a Thunder game throughout the summer. For ticket information, visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com. Or call 609-394-3300. That's 609-394-3300. Post-game firework nights Tuesday, kids eat free. Wednesday, Dollar Dog nights Thursday, and pork roll Fridays throughout the season. Trenton Thunder Baseball, big league futures, major league fun. And if your school would like a game, any sport video stream like the one you're watching right now, contact WBCB Sports Director Brianne O'Neill at brianne@WBCB1490.com. That's BREANNE at WBCB1490.com. Fish, Hightstown, you talked about it a little earlier in this one. They're the more experienced squad, not only in terms of seniority, but also in terms of this tournament as well. This was a 2-point game at the half, where the Rams starting to pull away here on top by 11 and showing why they are the 3 seed in this tournament.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it was just a matter of, I mean, if Montgomery could keep hitting those threes like they did in the second quarter, maybe they could hang in. But you know, you're not gonna live by the 3 alone. We know that, and you know, the Rams just kept doing what they did, and they made a more conscientious effort to go inside to Sworn, and you know, there they go again.
That one hits off front iron, and here come the Cougars. Up ahead, Valaga trying to spin her way underneath on Roberts. Out it goes to Johnson. She wants a screen and gets it. Dunn's open. Thought about the 3. Valaga the pump fake. Johnson into the lane. The floater is wide right.
Got it.
Here comes Olivia Roberts, looking to go coast to coast.
How about that?
Doing just that. Olivia Roberts gets on the board. She's the 5th Ram to find the bottom of the basket. 45-32 and another takeaway. Rams now with a chance for the knockout blow over these next couple of minutes. Caitlin Nagel heating up here in half number 2, forcing a timeout, giving her team a 15-point lead. Caitlin Nagel and the Rams looking to advance to the quarterfinals once again. 4:06 to play. Rams on top by 15. We'll be back after this here on WBCB.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. 1490 WBCB, Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Welcome back to the Central Jersey Group 4 first round here on WBCB. Hightstown on top, 47-32. 4 minutes all that's left. Schwartz gets inside and an easy layup that time. Abby Schwartz, she's got 14. Nobody else on her squad, though, with more than 7. The Cook, searching for her shot. Flips it up at the rim. She went all around the perimeter.
There you go.
And it led to a layup. Step back 3 for Ryan Riddle, comes up short. And now here are the Rams on top by 15. Roberts is fouled on the outside. Just the first team foul called against Montgomery this quarter. Got to give credit to the Cougars, Fish, right? This is a younger team, 10-15 this season. They come on the road as the 14 seed. They kept it close through basically the first 3 quarters. However, Hightstown looking like they're well on their way to another trip back to the quarterfinals.
Yeah, I mean, you really do. I mean, man, Montgomery hung in there as long, you know, they hung in the first time they played. It's a little different once you get to the States. But, you know, they had a, they played, you know, they hung in as much as they can. It was just really just too much Penelope Sworn. She just, you know, defensively, offensively, I mean, you know, 21 points, 18 rebounds, 4 block shots. You know, they don't have a player that can match her. You know, they have a lot of guards that can make threes. They press. They like to press. They weren't able to do that much in the second half. And but yeah, credit to them for hanging in there. And again, this is a senior-heavy Hightstown team, and they know what it takes to win. They didn't get frustrated that they weren't pulling away. They just kept doing what they had to do, and you know, now they're sitting with a 15-point lead, and like you said, another trip to the quarterfinals coming up.
Yeah, and for the Cougars, only 2 seniors in their typical rotation, so they're going to return a good amount of their team. That's a backcourt violation. DeCook took a couple too many steps. She could have got called for the travel as well. Like I was saying with Montgomery, team that now has gotten a taste of the Central Jersey Group 4 tournament each of the last 3 seasons, or I should say each of the last 2 and 3 of the last 4. They're going to return a lot of their players from this year next season.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Hightstown's got a great player coming back, but you know, you get the feeling this is a, you know, we got to win now. A lot of us are seniors.
Schwartz gets inside and gets 2 more. Abby Schwartz is up to 16. Nagel looking to break the press and gets it away to DeCook.
I almost had Nagel in my lap. Got a shove and she came heading this way.
You were ready, though, to make the catch.
I was going to make sure she never fell.
Here's Nagel feeding it down low to Sworn. Underneath it's DeCook through traffic. That one went higher than it went further.
Yeah.
It'll go back to the Cougars with 2:20 to go.
So let me ask you, you had DeCook with 4 in the first half, right? Mm-hmm. You didn't have her with 2 baskets in the third quarter?
It is possible that I miscounted.
Okay.
Johnson knifes to the rim, just too strong that time, off the window. We'll have to check our math at the end of this one.
I don't have time to check. I got to run and do an interview and write a story real fast.
Here's to Cook, under 2 minutes to go. A step back three, off front iron. Leaking down the court now is Riddle, but fouled is Schwartz as she was trying for the look-ahead pass.
Foul number 10, number 4, team fifth.
So Hightstown, as long as they're able to hang on over these last minute 51, they'll get the winner of Hunterdon Central and Edison. That was the 5th team foul against Hightstown, so Schwartz to the line for a pair. High arcing first free throw. Makes it a 12-point game. That one's high off the heel, and another rebound for Nagel, rips it away, and then gets tackled that time by Riddle. The Cougars fighting it out till the bitter end.
Got to be impressed by that.
Still have 2 fouls to give if that's the way they want to play it here in the last minute 48. Sworn got to throw it in, and Roberts able to collect that 5-second timer. It was running down, and then fouled out at the timeline is Roberts. And so 1 more to give now for Montgomery. And Jeffrey Coristio is saying that, I guess, he's saying she stepped on the line, I guess referencing the backcourt.
Yeah. Whoa.
To Cook the 3, again comes up empty. Johnson saves it right to her teammate Schulberg, who had it poked away, and then a foul.
They're piling up the fouls here all of a sudden.
That's the one thing if you're Hightstown you don't want to do, trying to just bleed out clock.
Yeah.
Keep sending now Montgomery to the free throw line. Reminder, coming up after the conclusion of this game, it's the 9-8 matchup over on the boys bracket, Central Jersey Group 4. East Brunswick against Hightstown. We'll go back on the air around 5:50. First free throw hops out for Schulberg. Eliza Schulberg, she's got 5 in this one. Now 20 points away from 500 for her career. 0 for 2 that time. Offensive rebound, Schwartz. That's been the theme of the night. Schwartz gets it back. Left that one short, right into the hands of Haley Dunn. So it's a 10-point game. Underneath Roberts, pulls it back out, doubled and fouled. Now Hightstown's got to be able to make their free throws. It's been a bit of an adventure at the charity stripe for them.
Yeah, to say the least. 6 for 13 from the line so far.
And we'll get a 30-second timeout now called by Montgomery. One final time, I'll let you know that Trenton Thunder Baseball returns for the 2025 season Wednesday, June 4th. Catch all the fun and excitement of a Thunder game throughout the summer. For ticket information, visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com. Or call 609-394-3300. That's 609-394-3300. Post-game firework nights, Tuesday, kids eat free. Wednesday, Dollar Dog Nights, Thursday, and Pork Roll Fridays throughout the season. Trenton Thunder Baseball, Big League Futures, Major League Fun. Two at the line for Olivia Roberts out of the timeout. Roberts, the senior, who averages just under 4 a game. She's got 2 right now. Those 2 points she scored earlier. Points number 99 and 100 on the year for her. Soft touch on free throw number 1 gets it to go.
Coax that one in.
And bullseye on free throw number 2. 72 seconds to go, 12-point game. Dunn penetrates the paint, goes up, gets fouled, and right back to the line go the Cougars. It'll be Haley Dunn making the visit to the charity stripe. Caitlin Nagel's gonna check out. Grace Weissenberger checks in. Nagel exits to a round of applause. She'll leave with 14 points, most of those coming here in the second half. That time Dunn gets it to drop through. Haley Dunn joins Abby Schwartz in double figures. She now has 10. Try to use the window that time to no avail. And a foul quickly, and now Grace Weissenberger is going to walk the floor all the way down to the opposite free throw line.
Foul number 14, Haley Dunn.
Well, this game went along at a really nice clip. These last 4 minutes have just totally bogged down.
And you know the Hightstown boys squad as well as East Brunswick, they're itching to get out on the court. Get ready to warm up for their first round matchup. Weissenberger comes up empty on the opening free throw. Hightstown, this will be their 17th win of the year. They've won 20 or more in each of their last 3 seasons. They would have to win this tournament to reach the 20-point mark.
Right.
Or the 20 win mark, I should say. Nagel, or Johnson takes it to the elbow. Backdoor cut Schwartz, out to Dunn, a corner 3. Try to use glass again. It rolled off the rim. Schulberg forces the tie-up. Possession arrow is with the Rams. We'll see if Jeffrey Coristio still has the fouls on here. To Cook. Looks like the Cougars might back off. To Cook into the front court. Trying to just bleed out as much time as she can. Walks the sideline. Down low, Sworn. She'll tie her career high with 23. Back-to-back Central Jersey Group 4 first-round games with 23 points for Penelope Sworn. Blocked underneath there for good measure. Here's a 3 from Johnson. Can't stick it off the heel. Another block that time for Sworn. I believe that's her 6th. And then a foul committed. They're going to get to Cook for that one.
Yeah, 23 points, 19 rebounds, 6 block shots. See if she can, if there's a miss here, if she can get a rebound and make it a 20-20 game.
Schulberg, oh man. It's about the way it's gone in the fourth quarter for the Cougars.
Yeah.
Couldn't get that one to drop after it hit every part of that iron. 10 seconds to go. Schulberg goes 1 for 2, 54-41. And it goes to Weissenberger. She'll dribble out this clock down to 5. She gets tripped. She'll actually go to the line first before we can get the double zeros up there. Weissenberger becomes the 6th Ram to score in this one. Hits on a pair, 56-41. Johnson up ahead, Dunn, can't get it off, that'll do it. And the Hightstown Rams, the 3 seed, they pull away with a big fourth quarter. They score 19 points in the final 8 minutes, win it by 15. They will move on to the Central Jersey Group 4 quarterfinals. Our Italian People's Bakery player of the game, it's going to be Penelope Sworn, ties a career high with 23 points. We'll be back with that interview right after this here on WBCB.
Hi, I'm Sean Spiller, president of the New Jersey Education Association. On behalf of the 200,000 educators in all of our public schools, we wish all of our student athletes the very best luck in today's competition. We would also like to recognize the students in our public schools who participate in extracurricular activities, like the school play, robotics class, or the marching band. New Jersey schools are #1 in the nation. When parents, schools, and educators work together, our students are the winners. New Jersey Education Association supports our great public schools.
There really is nothing like a home team advantage. That's why Team Toyota is the choice for your next vehicle purchase or service this season. With new Toyota models available for immediate delivery and over 100 certified used and pre-owned vehicles for any budget, plus service specials to keep you on the road to victory. Shop or schedule online at teamtoyota.net or choose one of our 3 locations in Langhorne, Glen Mills, or Princeton. Are you part of the team?
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. 1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties. Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring...
Welcome back to Hightstown High School. I'm here with our Italian People's Bakery player of the game, Penelope Sworn. Penelope, 23 points. You tie your career high once again in the first round of the Central Jersey Group 4 tournament. You guys get the 15-point win here today. Started out a little bit slow. You guys were able to really find your footing offensively in the second half. Or what were some of the adjustments you guys had to make?
During halftime, we talked about how I was pretty open on the right side, especially considering I had a pretty big mismatch. Everybody was kind of forcing themselves to the left because that's where a lot of us like to shoot. We were kind of focusing on a more three-point game, like three-point shooting, but I pointed out that I was very open, and we made that adjustment to hit me on the inside.
Yeah, and with that tough start, being able to make that adjustment, your team, of course, senior laden, last 3 seasons have been to the semifinals of this tournament. How much does experience level really play a role?
Experience level definitely does play a really, really big role. We know that we've had disappointments in the past. My sophomore year, we lost in the semifinals to Jackson Memorial. Last year, we lost in the finals to Howell. We really want to make a good state run this postseason, and I believe that we can really do that if we really put in that hustle. Caitlin's coming back, Grace is coming back, Olivia's coming back, and I'm coming back. Even though we lost our really big players, Abby Miser and Angelina Benitez, we just had some really big shoes to fill, and we're trying to do that.
And you mentioned Caitlin Nagel right there, a bit of a slow start for her. She was really able to be your second-hand woman right in that second half, going off there for 10 points out of the break. What's it like playing alongside her?
It's amazing playing alongside her. She's very versatile. If we need somebody else who's big on the inside, we got her. If we need somebody else to shoot threes on the outside, we got her. She's an incredibly versatile player. She's incredible. She can play every single position without really needing to worry about it.
Well, that is our Italian People's Bakery player of the game, Penelope Sworn. Penelope, great game. Go celebrate with your teammates.
Thank you so much.
Hightstown gets the win, 56-41 over Montgomery here in the Central Jersey Group 4 first round Today's game was brought to you by Team Toyota, the Capital Health System, the New Jersey Education Association, the Revere Restaurant, the Italian People's Bakery, Hyundai of Trenton, Simplicity Funeral Home, the Trenton Thunder, Haldeman Ford, the Trentonian, Saul Funeral Homes, and Mako of Ewing. You can see the Hightstown boys squad along with East Brunswick. Have a great next 20 to 30 minutes. We'll be back shortly here on WBCB.